Hey folks, what's going on? This is my week 5 college football picks. Last week I went 13-3. How about that? Uh, we'll see how I do this week. First game I'm picking is Houston versus Connecticut. Houston will win this game because they're just that much better. They're at home, and yeah. Um, So Houston will win that game. The second game is a very tough game to pick. You got Stanford Cardinal coming up to Seattle to face the Washington Huskies, who this is a battle for potentially the North winner, potentially. Both undefeated, both in the top 10. The Huskies lost to them 31-14 last week. You got Huskies favored by 3.5, and I believe that's only because they're at home. Huskies haven't really been challenged except last week against Arizona, and I believe Stanford will come into Seattle and beat the Huskies at home in Seattle. I don't believe the Huskies can stop McCaffrey. Um, but yeah, so I'm gonna go with Stanford to win. The next one will be Florida versus Vanderbilt. Florida just coming off that loss to Tennessee. They're playing Vanderbilt. That should be easy. Florida will win that game easy. Next one, Baylor versus Iowa State. Baylor will win because they're a lot better, and Iowa State's not very good. Baylor wins easy. The next one, it shouldn't even be a conversation, really. Alcorn State going up against Arkansas. Arkansas will win this game. The next one, this one could be a little tough. You got Texas Longhorns going to Stillwater to take on Oklahoma State. Texas lost to Cal 2 weeks ago. Oklahoma State lost to Baylor last week. Oklahoma State's 2.5 favorites. I will actually go with Texas to beat Oklahoma State. I believe Texas is good enough. They always play them tough, and they will win. The next one, Ohio State versus Rutgers. At home for Ohio State, 38.5 point favorite. Ohio State is 3-0, and I don't see them slowing down right now. Ohio State will win this game easy, and yeah, Miami going up against Georgia Tech is the next game. Georgia Tech playing with their triple option. That could be tough to plan for. Miami's doing pretty good. I believe Miami will win this game. It might be tough, but I believe Miami will win. The next one, you got North Carolina going up against Florida State in Tallahassee. I believe Florida State will win this game because you got Dalvin Cook, potential Heisman candidate, uh, and yeah, Florida State will win this game. The next one is a Big Ten matchup. You got Wisconsin 4-0 going up against Michigan 4-0. Now, Wisconsin just got done last week beating Michigan State. Now they're going to Michigan. Do I believe Michigan will lose this game? No. I believe Michigan is a much better team. Their quarterback is better, their running back is better, their coach is better. Now, nothing to take away from Wisconsin. I just don't think they'll be able to beat Michigan. Now, the next one is you got Nebraska 4-0 going up against Illinois. Nebraska 20.5 point favorite. Nebraska will win this game because they're just an all-around better team. The next one you got Tennessee Volunteers traveling to Georgia to take on the Bulldogs of Georgia. Tennessee coming off their win against Florida. Um, I believe that Tennessee will win because I believe they're ready and they're the favorites in the East right now, and I'm gonna go with the favorites, and I'm gonna pick Tennessee. The next one is Texas A&M going up against South Carolina. Now I don't know anything about South Carolina, um, but I believe Texas A&M will win this game. And the next one you got TCU hosting Oklahoma. Now, you know what's funny here is Oklahoma is 1-2. TCU's 3-1. 1-0 in the Big 12. Oklahoma's favorites. And I believe Oklahoma will come into TCU and win. That's the funny thing. Next one is Utah traveling to Cal. Cal's a 1.5 point favorite. Cal, I will take Utah in this game, but Cal is no. Actually, no. I believe Utah will have a shot, but I'm going to go with Cal at home. Actually, I think Cal's quarterback, the Texas Tech transfer, will put up. Sorry about that. Will put up more better numbers. I know Utah's defense is pretty good, but their offense is kind of suspect. I know they're 4-0, but they could easily not be 4-0. But I believe Cal wins. Now, this game, you got Memphis Tigers going up against Ole Miss. Now, if anybody remembers, Ole Miss got upset by Memphis a year ago. I think Ole Miss wins this time around, though. Memphis hasn't really been challenged. Ole Miss kind of has. I think Ole Miss is a better team. And I don't think they'll let themselves lose to Memphis twice. This one, I'm surprised it's even on the docket, but of course it's because Alabama is #1 going against Kentucky. Alabama's history is 45-2 against Kentucky. They have not lost a home game to Kentucky. They're 35-point favorites over Kentucky. Kentucky will not even stand a chance. Alabama wins easy. Now this one, San Diego State, who's fresh in the rankings, number 19 going up against South Alabama. Now people remember South Alabama upset Mississippi State game 1. San Diego State will win though, because South San Diego State is pretty good. The next one, this one is a big matchup. Louisville Cardinals going up against Clemson Tigers. You got Lamar Jackson, who's been a beast. Louisville's 2-point favorites, even though they're going to Clemson. Now, Clemson, the defending ACC champ, the runner-up to the national championship from a year ago. But Clemson has not looked that impressive this season so far. And Louisville, to me, I really do like Louisville in this game to travel to Clemson and beat Clemson in Clemson. I really like this Louisville team, and I think they got something special going on there this season. And I believe you got the Heisman front runner right now, for sure. I don't know how you say he doesn't. Um, and yeah, I really like this Louisville team, and I think they'll get past Clemson, and you might have a new Cinderella darling team that could make the playoffs. Who knows? Louisville will win. The next one, Indiana going up against Michigan State. Now, this one could actually be tough, but I am going to end up going with Michigan State. I don't really know much about Indiana, so I can't really pick Minnesota. I mean, Indiana. Michigan State has not looked that impressive. They beat Notre Dame, but we know how Notre Dame is. They're not very good. Um, Michigan State lost to Wisconsin, a good team. Indiana could upset them. I think Michigan State will win. It might not be a blowout, it might be close, but Michigan State will win. Now, this one, the final game on here, well, not the final game, but final game for the top 25 games is Utah State going to Boise, Idaho to face Boise State. Boise is 20-point favorites. Boise State will easily win this game because Utah State does not look that good. I watched their game a little bit against Air Force last week, and that quarterback that Utah State had, that guy did not look like he can even throw the ball 20 yards, let alone 10. I mean, maybe he could throw 10, but he looks like he struggles when he throws. And Boise's got pretty good defense, and their offense is pretty good this year. Um, yeah, I believe they'll win. Boise wins. So, the next game, the final game that actually had a pick will be Washington State going up against Oregon. Um, if anybody remembers, Oregon got beat by Washington State a year ago. But Oregon was a lot better than last year. They're not very good this year. And it's in going to Pullman. I know the Cougars have struggled early. Oregon's 1.5-point favorite. But I'm going to go with the Cougars to beat Oregon for the second straight year. Um, yeah. So, yeah, I believe Oregon will lose to Washington State, and that's how it is. Until next week, there's my picks. Till next week, see ya.